Yeah, my name's Katherine, and I am a veterinarian, so I kind of run the veterinary operations side of VetPronto.
My name's Joe. I'm one of the founders. The way we loosely break it up is Katherine, we're a marketplace, vets and pet owners. Katherine deals with the vets, I deal with the pet owners. We've launched in 15 cities, brought on probably doubled the size of our vets and nurses. We've significantly changed our marketing strategies, where previously we were trying to be super clever and tech-oriented. We've learned that actually the lower tech, offline-y stuff seems to be working better than the tech stuff, so we're doubling and tripling down on that. Instead of advertising on Facebook and Google, we're now putting up door hangers and taping posters to flagpole or light poles, and those channels seem to convert much better than online channels. We stopped trying to be cute and clever. We're now focusing on what works. So we started in San Francisco. We've since launched in LA, Orange County, San Diego, Chicago, New York,
New Orleans,
DC, Tampa, Atlanta, Baltimore, Denver. I hope that adds up to 15.
Yeah, that sounds right. Some of the cities that we've launched in, we did so with existing veterinarians that had their own house call service. So that was a really easy way to scale up quickly. Those came through opportunistically, friends of friends, they found us. And then the other ones were a lot more strategic. So, LA, New York, even Denver, we definitely wanted to be in there. They're really great markets. Pretty similar client base. We feel like we understood the average customer there.
Because most of our people come from San Francisco, they probably skew to a certain demographic, psychographic. They are probably a little bit overworked, a little bit overpaid, so they've got more extra money than time. That being said, we do have a lot of customers who fall into other non-tech groups, what have you. One thing that correlates very strongly is Amazon Prime. I don't think we've met a customer yet who's not an Amazon Prime subscriber.
Yeah. We're obviously seeing a lot more cats than you would imagine would like to go to a clinic. A lot of cats out there just do not see a veterinarian for years and years, just because it's too traumatic an experience for them. So we're seeing roughly 50-50 breakdown of cats and dogs.
A normal clinic will see an 80-20 split of dogs to cats, whereas we get 50-50. So there's a whole category of pets, of cat owners out there who are just not seeing the vet, and we're capturing them.
We definitely, there's always room for improvement operationally, increasing the efficiency, making our providers as happy as possible.
Yeah, I'm biased, but I feel like the demand side's the most challenging. This is still a very weird thing for most pet owners. Actually, most pet owners don't even know house calls are an option. So it's definitely, and it's behavior change. They're used to going into the clinic. We're asking them to invite a professional into their homes, which is strange for a lot of people. So it's definitely been challenging trying to get people to kind of give us a try. So within the COGS, our biggest spend is vet. So it's paying vets for their time. We have a little bit of what we call a standby rate. So we have to guarantee vets a certain amount of money, regardless of whether they see any appointments. And fortunately, we're not paying that very often now. We're busy enough to where it's usually just normal appointment pay. So some of the funds go to that. Outside of the cost of goods sold, probably marketing and salaries are our biggest expenses. And just launching in new cities, there are some startup costs to getting things going. Our focus is in two areas. One, expanding the scope of services we can provide, as Katherine was alluding to, and maybe even do some of that surgical stuff ourselves. And then secondly, offering services at different price points. So right now we're kind of expensive, we're a bit of a premium. We don't need to be. We could, as long as we have the liquidity and the density in a certain area, we could bring our prices down significantly. So I see that as a big push in the future. Talk about us. Share us on Nextdoor, write about us on Yelp, do anything, shout from the rooftops about house calls. Not necessarily VetPronto, just get people to think about having a doctor come to them instead of going to the clinic.